Hey, this is Ryan with the Accidental Overlander, a place where you get to learn with me in real time, so hopefully you don't make the mistakes that I will inevitably make. Today we are going to cut a little bit off the front bumper of my Lexus GX 470. I have a buddy coming over who's not necessarily a car guy, but he has some tools that will help me a lot. But I'm going to start prepping and getting the tape on and things like that, and we will see how it goes. So once again, I am not the expert. I am basically just a newbie who, when I go to try to do this, if I run into problems, I'll be able to tell you the problems that I had and hopefully help somebody else. I got Penelope helping us today. I know the first step is we're going to want to put some painter's tape around where we're going to cut. I guess it helps it so it doesn't like fray off, but I'm not even quite sure about that. But let's get the tape on. Alright, so I'm kind of waiting for my buddy because he has a big long leveler that I want to put right here so I can make the line, make sure it's nice and level. I do have this little guy that I could try to do, but I'm really just trying to, there's like a little indentation and I'm going to cut right under that, but I want to make sure it stays straight across. So I might not wait for him to make the line, because once I have the line I can just kind of get started and then see what happens. But yeah, I think we're gonna start the cut kind of right. I have this little, I already took the bolt out or whatever. I think I'm gonna cut right above that, and then we're gonna try to meet with this line and hope it's straight. I'm gonna start making my line. Since it's me doing it, I highly doubt that it's gonna be perfect anyway. But I'm also hoping one day to get a front bumper, so if I mess it up super bad, I'm not super stressing on it. But you know, I just want to get a little clearance so when I do finally get tires, I won't have to cut specifically for getting those tires. And I'm kind of sick because under here is always getting caught up with stuff, like when I'm going like driving on the beach and stuff like that. So I want to get that off, and I guess that's it, man. So I highly doubt it's going to be super perfect, but we're gonna try to make it as close as possible. Alright, so I've made a line. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of scared, because there's no going back after I do this, but it's time. It's time to make it happen. Wish me luck. So I bought this saw for this job, and it's only my second time using it, and the blade did say it was for plastic and drywall, but I'm not sure if it was the correct blade to use for this bumper. So I did have some troubles with it, but
It was probably a mix of the incorrect blade and user error.
Alright, it's not going quite as smoothly as I'd hoped, but it doesn't surprise me, so it shouldn't surprise you either. I think what's happening, I think like all the mud that's in there kind of keeps clogging up my saw or whatever. But I'm gonna get back at it. I don't do pro tips here because I'm not a pro and I don't know what the hell I'm doing anyway. But I will give out amateur advice, and my amateur advice, if you're doing some kind of sawing or anything, is maybe wear long sleeves. Definitely wear glasses because I got stuff flying all in my face. But if you like wore long sleeves, like I got stuff like flying all over my arms, that's not super comfortable. It's not like crazy bad, but if I had long sleeves on, I wouldn't even be able to feel that. So that would be a little tip I'd give you. But alright, I'm going to try to finish this out. Just have a little bit more to go. And hopefully it doesn't look too ugly. Alright, let's keep going. It's not going to be the prettiest cut. I think it's just being held on by the fender liners at the bottom right now. So I'm going to undo those two screws. I already took out, there's two, I did this one on that side, but then there's going to be one under there that I'm going to take out, and hopefully this thing falls down, and then we'll see what's next. Believe it or not, I was actually wrong, and then there's two more down here that I need to take out, and then maybe it'll come out. Maybe there's more things I'll find, but they're two 10mm bolts. Oh, looks like it's coming. To the liner, I think. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully that's a 10mm too. It is. Would you look at that? She is off. I had to do something with the liners, obviously. But they were already kind of messed up. So next thing is trying to get this coming out. And it wasn't difficult. Brought her up pretty high. That's cool. Alright, well, it's off. Solid start. This is where you can like and subscribe so you can laugh at me more while I try to do things to my truck. Alright, now I'm just going to grab some sandpaper and just sand it down, and then we'll see what happens from there. So if you cut in a straight line, you could just use that sandpaper. You could just use this, and it'll make it nice and smooth. But if you're like me and you cut crazy wonky and crappy, I'm going to use this sander and hopefully make the line a little straighter. So that's what I'm doing now. And then next I need to figure out what to do with these wheel wells. If you've done this and have already done something with your wheel wells, maybe let me know. But yeah, I think that's the only real thing is, you know, what I'm gonna have to do with these things. I can't stay like that. I might have lied. That sander did, I think, make it a lot easier. But even after using the sander, like this part's real smooth, there's still some stuff back here. So I'm just taking the sandpaper just to get on the other side. I couldn't really fit the sander. And it doesn't take much, man. Just a couple strokes and it gets right back smooth. Alright, now, what do I do with these, man? We'll break out the saw and the zip ties. So Al has come to save the day. He's gonna help me cut these metal pieces off with his saw. And then I will paint them and rust proof them and see what happens. Well, we are pretty much done. I forgot to show you what it looked like. There she is. I don't think I'll be working as a bumper cutter anytime soon, but it will work for me. And I like it. Hopefully water doesn't get in and mess anything up. So from the front, I haven't painted it yet. Alright, I've pretty much finished. I've turned another 30-40 minute job into like a 2-3 hour job, but that is my specialty. Thank God. I want to thank Al for coming over and doing incredible metal work, because he got rid of these horrible things, and he was nice enough, since I got these recovery points, he took off the toe points that are basically worthless.
I like the pink one.
That are basically worthless, and they just get in the way. So thank you to Al. So all I really have left to do, I'm gonna have to drill new holes for my license plate because it hangs down, and then I'm gonna use. I got this high heat stuff because this is what I use when I go under the car. But I'm just gonna take a brush and kind of brush it, and then paint this all black with rust preventative stuff, and then we should be good.
Why are you painting this black?
Not this, but this. But that's why. So we will hold on. We have to say goodbye to everybody. So this is gonna be it. Come here. This is it. We will see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.